Happy Halloween. Alright, super windy. Perfect situation to see if this wind muff even does anything. Barely get any sleep. Drink a lot of coffee. I wonder why I'm so tired all the time.
But I don't know if I reach. That doesn't, that's still very high key. That works.
Class part 2. This is usually the half of the day where I make myself a little coffee and get my second wind. Get it? Cause it was windy today? Okay.
I'm not going to tell you the name of the episode. Rich, and so it was like a mansion, and they had an elevator.
Alright, so. It's Halloween. I thought I'd tell a spooky story, but I was having trouble making one up. So I decided to tell a true story. A true spooky story that happened to you. You are walking home from a double shift. You are tired. Your boss doesn't respect you, and even though you are capable, he is always saying that he won't be there to help you when you transition to a real job, as if what you're doing is practice. He does this because he feels as if he is meant for greater things than middle management in corporate retail. You will give him a handmade card in 5 years when he retires, having never made it beyond the position of associate manager of your branch of the local mega store. You have promised yourself that you will not end up like him. You feel the cold breath of a stare on your neck. You whip around, expecting to see the heavy-set men of indeterminate nationality who believe themselves to be gangsters, but who are not. You steel yourself and hide your fear. You don't want these random pedestrians to see you as racist, but the fact that you put so much thought into it exposes you. Really, you should stop worrying so much. People can tell. There is no one behind you, and you relax. You get to the front door and fumble with your keys in the dark. You've lived here long enough, you should be comfortable with this lock, but you can never remember which way the key turns to unlock the door, and the front porch light is off. In fact, you can see through the window that all of the lights in your house are off. And when you finally do open the door, it is pitch black inside. You sigh and reach for the light switch, but cannot find it. Was there a light switch on this wall? There was. Wasn't there? You think to yourself, and convince yourself that the light switch is actually on the other wall. Besides, as your eyes adjust, you notice that it's not that dark really. The light filtering in from the street lamp outside illuminates dimly your stuff, your couch, the shadowy figure in the middle of your living room. Your heart stops and you find the light switch, but in the bright, when you look up, the figure is gone. You are scared now. Hello? You call, but there is no answer. You did just see that, didn't you? You saw a person standing there. Well, a figure. A shape, really. Maybe you're just too tired and seeing things. You put on the radio because now your house is too quiet, and put water in the tea thing. Hot water stove sound, how can you have forgotten the name for this thing? A cold hand on your back and you scream. And then feel ridiculous because you are alone. The radio is playing a song that you recognize but do not know the name of, and the kettle is whistling really, really loud. Kettle! How can you have forgotten that? Also, how long have you been standing here? You try to shake off the feeling and get a cup. The whistling stops and you pick up the kettle. Your hands are bleeding. Why are your hands bleeding? You pour the water into the cup and reach up for a tea bag, and your hand goes straight through the cabinet door. As the world slows down and fades away, you remember how you used to go to the library Back when computers weren't a real part of your life. Everything hurts so much. Why does everything hurt so much? You walk into a new room you've never seen before and see the figure who used to be standing in your living room. It's you, but not like you remember. You're taller, and your jaw appears to have come unhinged, revealing endless rows of teeth. You notice that you are screaming. You hadn't noticed it before, but now it's all you can hear, and you plead for it to stop, but there's no one to plead to, and it just continues, and you're screaming. The sound fills your ears and the mug shatters on the ground. You can't figure out how to control your body, but you slide into the street. You should get help. You see a person walking towards your house and you call out to them. Help. 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 And they only glance back. But wait, that's you. How can it be you? That can't be you. Slip into the living room. Electricity breaks. The door opens. You walk through the door and see you standing there. You're still screaming. Turn on the light. Disappear. You touch them and they scream and you scream and boil water and try and make tea. And you touch them and they are you and you are you and you are screaming.